Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Asturias. This is episode 5. Yeah, this 5th episode. King Alfonso III is still the ruler of Asturias, says he's 53 and he's feeling alright. Which one of these days, his son, Infante Pelagio, will rule Asturias as well as Andalusia and Navarra and many, many more, as he will be having all the titles to himself, despite the fact that this is the succession law where it's male preference confederate partition, but we do elective here. And I'm sure some of you have been wondering, and I even thought of that myself as recently, like, how come you never increased crown authority? Well, here's the reason why. We just don't have that kind of sort of thing yet. I can't be revoking vassal titles. I mean, if I had a bit of crown authority, I can, change between partition succession laws and can revoke, retract, and then provide assessed levies and income of claimed government vassals. Which means if I still had any Muslim vassals within Asturias, which there are none, then they'll pay me less. Actually could provide much more when you get higher authority, if we were Muslims, of course. What else? Yes. Besides, the size of men-at-arms, and this money that we've been gaining. And I've recently become a paragon of virtue in the devotion, which means I'm at a high enough level of the devotion to holy war for a whole dang kingdom. And yes, that includes Andalusia itself, the biggest prize. But that's gonna cost us a lot of piety for this, since this is for a big war, so I thought, well, hit 'em where it hurts would be the best option, but don't do that right now. Let's not rush it here. All I would have to do is make a little bit of money, and, well, if we want our best bet, I mean, if we were to fight them now, their strength will be similar. And with that kind of gold that they have, they got many men-at-arms, and they may have more mercenaries. They have a better army than we do, but, ultimately it would have to be up to, the numbers here. Oh man, do not worry, I got enough piety, which no need to go on a pilgrimage for the second time, which I thought about that until I've realized the level of devotion and what we could up to. Even though we have a habit of going on the offensive, but those are minor offensive. Going on a major one to take the whole dang kingdom would be an excellent move by us, but you would also risk more uprisings, populist uprisings. So that may or may not be the best idea that we'll have, but if we do go to war for Andalusia itself, I have to give away Andalusia. I don't want to hold it. That'll be way too many, to handle of these uprisings when we hold the said territory. So you could say, yeah, after we win that one and that becomes part of Asturias, then we'll have to give it independence. Just like how the small Kingdom of Navarra is independent. I mean, we can't unite the realm and turn it into an empire. I mean, that's just absurd. I mean, I will soon be exalted amongst men. But I do not check all the boxes, as the realm size is another reason. Don't have enough kingdoms. So, no. That would not be possible. Unless you want to form the Empire of Hispania altogether, but that will be centuries down the line. So yes, it's entirely possible. And our best bet would be Francia. Even though they do have allies of their own, including Infante Rodrigo, my uncle. I see you have a son that's not your betrothed, so here's an idea. Will not accept. Promising aspects. He does desire alliances, and I know I have too many existing alliances. But trust me when I tell you, we may have to go on a massive event for Andalusia. So we need all the help we can get, including them. But I believe he can be convinced. Hey, how much money? Oh my goodness, 150. Well, we can, get more money by any means, extortions, blackmail, the demand payment, and whatnot. You're 58, and you are feeling fine. At least you know everything about medicine. It's good to know. Well, I think we've got ourselves a deal. Yeah. Send you all the money, and I will have to extort the subjects to get more money. I ain't gonna go on a pilgrimage here. Right. How about now? Oh, excuse me. It's to one of my twin daughters. Still will not accept. Alright. I guess swaying it is. So I shall sway you. It'll take us time. But you are a very learned man. There's another way. About to say, what the heck? I mean, there's another way to get an opinion. That's offering reward. Let you raise, just some kid that I don't really care. How about you? I mean, yeah, I'll most definitely accept. You don't need to convert to culture, but I know it sounds strange that we're giving it to a total foreigner. But you just have to wait a bit. Much like how we're going to wait to get a bit more money for the maintenance for this next major war that we'll soon get into. Even though I'm not really a man of I'm not a man of diplomacy. But I'm trying to convince the French king. And I could negotiate more alliances, but... Oh yes, who to get married? Oi. You got another, or you got grandsons or whatnot? Granddaughter? Grandson. There you go. Give it a moment, so... Okay. Again, I just need a minimum money. So... Yes, vassals won't like me as much. I gain a bit of dread for this. So... What a perfect solution for this. So you'll raise this boy for me? Okay, I've sent you the money. This and that and the other. How about now? I know there's a bit of an age difference, but still no. Well, I may have to ditch one of my alliances in order to get the full acceptance, so who would that be? Klingenberg? I gotta do something about those. I mean, you can't really break away alliances, can't. Either that or it could be solved through murder, but and that's. Of course, we know that man, he's done well. The heck? I know he's my cousin, but dang. Ah, that's the problem with marriage alliances. Huh. I mean, divorce will not be accepted on that part. Well, I guess we may have to do that option then. This one's too far away, so... Oh yeah, he's an old man. He shouldn't be around by then. And as for her, she's feeling fine. Let me see. Nope, not possible. It's a county. There's not a lot of people there. A scheme upon... A frickin' baron, really? And I don't think it'll work either. Oh, yeah. You can't murder your own children unless you're sadistic. Well, shoot, I done screwed myself, but... Hey. Just thought of something else. I know we don't have to do this, but foreign affairs may work. We've done enough for the vassals. Yeah, I was about to say, who else does the improve relations with other countries? Because back in the old game, you would send your chancellor to another country to improve relations with directly. I guess that's not it, so... Let me check this one more time before we continue this episode. Ah, here we go. It's the age difference. Of course it is. It's the age difference. I mean, are you sure? One more time. Yeah, it was the age difference all along. So, I guess we have ourselves a deal. Let me drink to that. And I hope you don't get yourself into trouble. Because, you know, we're in for a big one here. We got the money. I sent the boy to you. And is this not an alliance? Allied to me. In fact, I think I got so many alliances that I can't tell who's who anymore. But it says that they're... No, you got it wrong. Oh. Okay, I guess it happens when, you know... I know you're in the court and... It's like, okay, you're allied with me, but you ain't got no land. And who's your heir again? And you're also unlanded. If only we give it to that man's, or somebody's claim to put him up there, then it would be suitable, but no. Guess we're on our own here, and that means for the first time we may have to rely on mercenaries. If we really want to go through with this major war possibility. And they're winning the Corsican conflict. In fact, they got most of it now. So, let me look at this. Best option for mercenaries. Of course, that also depends on quality. Unfortunately, all the good ones are taken. And the next best thing is this one. That includes the camel riders. Well, that doesn't add much. Unless you want to save it up for this one. Okay, give it a couple of months then. Don't spend on anything. And just hope you get paid well. We invested in that sort of thing. And do we not have a physician? No, we still do. Yes. Let's ransom somebody for additional funds. Yes, I notice I'm getting 100. This is still part of that bug, which one of these days they'll have that fixed. Because I know it says pay 10 to me, but in actuality you paid me 100. Who knows where'd you got that money from? And those that can't be ransomed, well, I guess it happens when you hit the mass ransom button and you get this big amount of money. Slightly cheating for those who are, mercenary intensive. But do we really want to go up against, like, somebody like them? Why do I get the impression that if we really want to have the alliance, I mean, again, Prince Louise, with Dos Doros, Duchess, Antoinette, that's granddaughter. This is the youngest son. Is 3 too many alliances for us? Guess perhaps 3 is too much for alliances. So if we were to go to war right now, I'd be bringing a lot of people. Including those 2 other ones that are negotiable. We would be facing them. I mean, yes, we can enter mutual alliances, which just adds up more to the manpower, so even if they don't come, well then, I guess we'll bring little ones with us. Scheming against, swaying, just want to be good on him. Okay. Where's the rally point? Put him here. So screw it. Final preparations. Let's negotiate alliances with those 2. I know it's too many alliances, but still. Anything is good at this point. 7 allies, that's overkill. So, yes, the military strength is inferior compared to ours and our allies. And for our allies, they have a lot of knights, lots of light footmen, and light horsemen, and some mercenaries that they're still under contract with at this time. Tell you what, If the war doesn't go our way, I will get mercenaries. That's what's going to happen. Keeping the money. We're definitely going to go for it. This massive offensive. And it's going to cost us quite a bit of piety. But I'll make this promise. If we win this war, and if I survive this, I'm going on a pilgrimage again. Got it? I'm bringing every damn body. I don't care if they're already in war with somebody. Everybody must come here. This is going to be the war to weaken the Umayyad dynasty and their presence here in Iberia. Spain will come closer to being united, but holding it would be another challenge. But remember, once Andalusia is ours, someone else is going to have to hold that kingdom as an independent entity. I do not want to hold it, because that would overburden our way of try to control everything, especially with future uprisings. So somebody else is going to have that responsibility. So, let's do it. I'll take command. Ah, okay. Cannot call vassals. So, I guess perhaps mercenaries is a good idea right now. So, if you want to win the whole Sultanate, this is how much area we have to control. Excluding this area. The northern front and the southern front. This will be a long war. Alright? And we don't know where their armies are going to be, but one thing's for certain. It's going to be a pretty bloody affair, and I hope I'm doing the right thing. If not, then what's the price if we lose? I will pay a huge amount of the war revenue. What's the word? Reparations! And they would get piety and prestige for this. And vassals of mine will lose faith of me because I've lost a religious one. So we're in for a big bloody affair for Andalusia. Let me drink. If we're going to be scheming on somebody, like say, alright. Like if you're going to be murdering somebody, at least find somebody in the court that has excellent prowess. Parties. Look for them. Legendary Blade Master, but he's an old man. Who else? Mahamont. That's a Visigothic. Who else in his army? Just a marshal. Here's another. Yes, we're identifying who they are. And, oh boy. He's dependent on consumption of hashish to deal with stress of everyday life. Well then. We know what he's into. His court is big. Sultan's half-brother. I got some poor commanders. Well, knights. Fares. Very easy. His son and heir, of course. Even though you're risking your boy's life. Even though he's feeling fine. What can we do to undermine their war effort? The reason their court's big because they got a lot of prisoners. Which tells you about something. Who's their marshal? What's their skill? I did not see the skills of their marshal. Can't really sort these things when you look for something like that. Here it is. That's the best you've got? Well, I don't think there's anyone to assassinate unless you want to, no. Definitely no. Or maybe one of those troublesome wives. Like that's ever gonna cause them to get more stress. But no, he's a little bit easy on stress. And of course, there's her who's in our court, which too bad I cannot push her claim, which is a pressed claim. And it kind of makes me wonder, since we're about to get these anyhow, does that mean, oh, I don't know, we're gonna get this area anyhow. This is a massive war now, so. Although some others may join, but I'm sure some of them are going to be dealt with by us or else them. And since we're near 3,000 strength, it's possible we may have to split our forces in the future. So, Toledo, first place to go. And we're saving our money for mercenaries. But I would like to hire them right now, knowing they're going to be bringing friends. Unless their eyes are busy. One last check. Oh no, he's ready. He's from over there in Valencia. And of course we know them that because it's negotiated. And the Umayyad Sultanate, well, they're going to be on the weak side because they've been fighting Corsica and their ally for long. And most of the Umayyad armies are over there now, so I'm sure they're going to be called back to there to defend their homeland. Oh. Let's do it. I'm willing to risk it all. If we fail, then alas, alas, is what we'll say at the end of my life. Just as I suspected. Just as I suspected, this weakened country that we beat the heck out of them for so long. If only. Again, I'm just generally not really efficient on intrigue. That'll be up to my boy when he becomes king. We're heading to this area. Supply limit's very good. And perhaps we can use mercenaries to defeat the other forces. So hire them right now. We got enough money to pay them. So let me see. But again, the qualities aren't good. Guess the best one is them, and they got it has armored footmen. Counters against spearmen, so that's good against pikemen, which is a rather common sight on the battlefield, and we do not have pikemen. The numbers may be small, but their numbers are even smaller, so we either choose them or Again, all the higher quality ones are taken, but this is the next best thing, so. He has an excellent marshal. What's your prowess? Well, you're an old man, so you ain't that good, so. It's 203 gold for a 3 years contract. To hire them, and it is enough to afford to have them another year. Oh, those bastards. The Umayyads hired the mercenaries that I originally wanted. They beat me to it. Because I knew there was something missing. Two could play that game, Junior. Okay, these mercenaries are hired, and your orders are to deal with the smaller force, which you can defeat them, no doubt. And here comes the enemy. More enemy allies. And since it's a holy war, that Valencia may join as well. We can handle it all our own. Unless this gets out of hand. Level 3 fort. Hey, what are you doing? Oh, even better. France is still coming down to the Iberian Peninsula after all, but it's through him. And going up against Valencia. And the Umayyad Sultanate is also going with them. Yep. This entire peninsula is now at war. Nowhere is safe. And by the way, what are you going after? For the Emirate of Córdoba. That's Valencian Córdoba. This area is what my uncle's going after. War is everywhere. But I think we may have to unite our force over there. Link up with us. Because I think the matter's going to get ugly. In a hurry. Especially with combined forces and all. Navarra's coming. Their combined forces are huge. Guess it is best to bring the mercenaries over here. Oh no. And they took minimum casualties for this. They're coming. We've taken the objective. Nodding my head. Forest. This area's farmlands. Head for the forest. Defendable here. But again, our other allies are far, far away from here. They would have to take a boat trip in order to get over here. But their other bigger allies aren't here yet. Hold your position. We'll figure out how do we defeat them. Oh yes. Andalusian. Well, this. Well, since we have mercenaries now, so they'll think twice about it. This is a weaker force, even though they do have an excellent commander, but their quality isn't at their best right now. So, we'll probably lose this battle, or lose decisively, because the quality's higher. Well, we'll still probably lose because because they got a damn good commander on their side. Movement is locked. Can't change the mind. We made up our mind. Got a good advantage. How about this man? Oh, of course, and he's their best competent fighter out there. But he has quite an advantage. But I fear they may overwhelm us from the Valencian forces. I know it's not necessary, but still. And I know it's not our ally. But what can he do, eh? Well, there's reinforcements. Ours. We'll probably lose. We'll lose decisively. Oh no. I think we should have waited. This ain't gonna be good. It's just whatever. Oh man. They're really killing us. Get out. Getting killed out here. We're withdrawing now. That was premature. Duke of Portugal. Not good. Okay. Here's how we're gonna handle this. I mean, we should only attack when they're moving away from them in army. They can have Toledo back, but we'll figure it out. We haven't lost all of our strength yet, but we'll figure something out. Just need some knights, because 2 of our guys got captured. This way. We're gonna need some more. Son of a... We're gonna have a shortage of a few knights here. But sometimes these mercenaries can actually make up for it. Now, wait a minute. Ah, never mind. A part of ours, anyhow. You're calling for white peace already? That's what you think, Bob. Go for another target. Over here. No, here. There's a river crossing, a ford crossing, which maybe they'll rethink. Oh, God. Get out of there. I think we should be on the defense. That's what happens when you don't make up your mind on things. You're gonna get killed. I mean, at least we'll make gains if we don't get this whole thing. This is the big prize. But if we drag on this war longer, then it's entirely possible that, well, things could get worse. We know they're on the march into our territory, but we need to draw them back this way. They're dividing them. No, they're sticking together. We can't divide their forces. That would be wishful thinking on our part. But they'll be coming again. Yes, they're not splitting their forces up. Get out! Get them to the more defensible territory. They're moving faster than we are. And the rest of them. I mean, catching them there would be interesting, but chances are even. That's a river crossing, but they've gone so far ahead of the others. They have more men in arms counter, more army commander traits, higher quality, and defending in better territory. Shari uprising, that's a separate issue. Head this way. Just shadow over them. Where do you think you're going? Oh, I got an idea. Days left. Wait for the movement to be locked. This is a thing I used to do from way back when. Although this could be a bad idea in the long run. But the movement is not locked yet. Movement is locked. We stay here. So we'll fight their army initially before higher quality reinforcements arrive. We'll make a stand here. So they're coming in 5 days. Let's see. You are able to make gains, but you haven't. Well, I guess France is doing that job for them. But again, chances are even when we're defending a river crossing, but I fear we may get overwhelmed here. But we'll do what we can. This is our best bet. Slow down here so we'll know what's going on in the realities of battle. Again, way more than us, but they're not coming. We can actually defeat them here. Where are they going? Whatever it is, we beat them back. We took the Sultan's son and heir. That gives us a bit more of the advantage. It's a valuable hostage. Is he under house arrest? Okay. Severely injured. Oh. I wish we could treat him just to make it feel like we actually care. Did not know he served in the front line. But no, he was. I remember. But he's severely injured. So just hope he recovers. I mean, he's got an aggravated wound, which doesn't help. They're heading to Medellin. Allies are finally coming here, so if we take them on here, the chances are still even. we'll probably win because we'll be fighting against them. Divide and conquer is the option. Again, we will be there in 11 days. The army of Valencia and the mercenaries are going to be in Medellin in 3 days. And we'll be able to catch this army and likely wipe them out entirely. But it's in our friendly territory. No, no, no. Oh, crap! We have to go up if we want to save our allies here. But they'll come along with us, so I don't know if they'll contribute to anything. We may get killed in these hills here. But now they've changed their mind. They changed direction. Okay, we shall fight the army there. Just these are the tough ones. They're gone. Also, we should take a look at these two battles. I didn't even realize it other than, you know, what our forces did compared to them. We did kill their best fighter of the army. Killed 2 more. And yeah, he was the marshal, I believe. Because that name was familiar. That's from the first major battle that we won. Oh, but the last original is still with us. Severely injured. Unfortunately, we will miss you. You served our army for a very long time. Now, it's Andres here. He's our best fighter. We're running short on good knights. I mean, we lost our man. Well, actually, that's due to old age of the battle. Okay. That's on the first one. Second here. Guess we killed them all except for their knights. Just one of theirs, captured another, and the other one, who's the court imam. He got away. So if we were to fight them right now, we'll still probably lose because of their combined strength, with their huge number of men-at-arms and the camels. Especially the camels. Tell you what, after this major war, we need to restructure the whole men-at-arms regiments and whatnot. But please, help us out, will ya? I know it's too many alliances, and that's why we can't form it. But at least I'll try to sway you. Remember, the son and heir must not die. So we cannot defeat this army when they're around, so defeating the Umayyad would be the best option. And he's not anywhere near the front line. Unless we go straight to Córdoba itself, where there is a small chance you could capture him while he's, you know, ruling there. It's a wonder how his primary heir is the youngest. So advancing into enemy territory would be very dangerous. Go for Toledo again. Well, actually, go this way, then do that. Stay in friendly territory so we can reinforce. At least our vassal's doing well in grabbing the Córdoba area, northern Córdoba. Keep an eye on it. they'll be back with a vengeance. Oh, but he's passed on from his wounds. You served us well. And now the son of Obadiah, he's a knight. Not as good, but I think he's a similar skill compared to his old man. Needs to be on the council. I know we're supposed to get more control, but we know what our priorities are these days. The fort level is lower than this one, but I'm going for that anyway. But they'll be coming again. I think we should just come on a straight here, but I fear that we may lose this one. Where the hell are you going? I know this is a bad place to be in right now. Yeah, they decided to combine their strength, but we need to get them when they're not together. It's the best way to defeat them. Come here, come here. This is their hill, so I don't think it's wise to stand here. Go to here. Stick with us. We can't win this war unless we take at least one of their objectives. Wherever I go, my daughter-in-law, Taliba, is sure to fall. That look in her eyes, the words on her lips, I know exactly what she is. I'm tired of these games. Leave me alone, all of you. More focused on war, not in a life of seduction. Not interested. I tell you what, when you get far away, go to Córdoba. What's the fort level? 2. That's it. Córdoba it is. I know we've lost sight, lost visual. They have a weaker fort, so I think they might be coming back here. Because we haven't seen them gone further up north. We may have an uprising in our hands, which could complicate things. Rome would lose land when vassal dies. Will be inherited by land who are not vassals. Shoot. Provence. See. That'll be up to my son when he becomes king. And I cannot ransom any prisoners such as him. That's the heir. That I will have to exclude. But the rest can go. A little more money would be acceptable. It's just to continue the payment of the mercenaries. Hopefully you get some luck. I would lose my devotion for this if I just say this, but Guards! Yipe. There's another uprising. This gets more complicated now. Oh, they're up in our territory now. Okay, fair enough. You can be up there, while I'm going to take one of yours. Córdoba will fall. Come out of there, Sultan. We took another one of his sons. It's another valuable hostage. He's heir to the Umayyad of another area. Now we gotta go deal with this populist uprising. And this will take time for them to get back what they want. So, let's deal with these populists right now. That'll slow them down. And they're taking one of our territory. Something's gotta give. We took Córdoba, we'll soon take the rest. They'll have one of our counties. But that's not the real war goal. It'll slow them down. Keeping up with this. I'm gonna eventually get this. And then I'll switch to health focus. Extend the contract. Because they are a very, very important part of the military now. They can go back and take Córdoba again, while we will reclaim one of our territories after we deal with the populist uprising. New recruit. Ponce de Leon? Really? He's not the Ponce de Leon, but hey. We got our own. Not to be confused with the Ponce de Leon who founded the Fountain of Youth. Allegedly. Good Lord, so many issues. And I know that there's a whole lot of things out there. But we can't get to all of them. Let's see, what else? I got so many things on my mind right now. I mean, look at the war score so far. Yes, we captured air, and we occupied enemy capital, so that's a bit more. But they occupy one of our areas. So if they want to retake their territory, fine by me. We'll catch them subsequently. Where this shall be beaten. Where's the rest of them? Still down there. We take this first. I think we've overextended our, They're not going to retake Córdoba back. They're going to instead destroy our ally. Or, better yet, come to here. Soon he won't be able to afford the mercenaries. Matter of fact, he doesn't have them right now. Can't afford them. But I can. For the time being. We've retaken the area. Alright. Let's go deal with the populists. And after we deal with them, then we should take Seville maybe. I mean, I know that's far from here. So, by the way, Cantabria has successfully taken northern Córdoba. So we made some gains. By say we mean we in Asturias in general. And I think Valencia may have to withdraw from this war. Well, actually, no, they're not directly involved. It's them that they're involved. Those are the real problem. The Emir's been captured. Who's the jailer? Ah. Good of you. That would weaken their prospects a little. He's from over there, mind you. That should even the odds a little. I know our allies are getting mauled, but... And I'm sure they're going to put their full focus on Córdoba again. Maybe we should go up to Toledo. They're pacified for now. The enemy forces will be returning to Córdoba. We should go up to Toledo again. Take the area, and that'll further increase the war score. By the way, that guy we recruited, he's one of ours, right? But I don't think he's in this particular army yet. Because we need some knights up here, including Ponce de Leon. Yeah, good old Ponce de Leon. Yes, just put up your little band up and come on over. The twins. Alright. Come to Toledo. I mean, they'll easily retake Córdoba, but... God dang, they're fast. Starvation, rapid disease, small breach. They got a lot more of these, that's one. But who is their siege master? The Sultan himself is leading in the front. Uh-huh. But, this man? Oh. Aha! The Sultan himself knows a thing or two about, sieges. If we can ever defeat him in battle, this will give us a chance to try to capture him if we can. He's not a good fighter himself. You can take Córdoba, we'll take Toledo. We'll come back for Córdoba again. Who's qualified to be a physician? Yeah, I'll pay you a bit. And I can extort the subjects whenever I wish to, whenever I'm not commanding an army. Which is real simple. Oh, they're coming. There's a presence in my bed, just as intensely physical as my body's used to feel when I wrapped my limbs around me, yet this presence not new. All the longing anguish left behind, during days I keep myself occupied, but here where the memories so vivid, there's no escape. My soulmate has died. No, 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 no. It's bad. They have an issue. They are hostile with somebody else. Let me see. Let them kill each other. It'll do good. Don't leave this siege. New Archbishop, endorses me. Again, that's the guy that we have a problem with. Yeah. Like what I'm seeing there. Just only 1,000. They're on retreat. Remember the divide and conquer strategy? Continue to apply to that. Follow Valencia once we finish the siege of Toledo. We're taking more prisoners. That means a lot more to ransom in order to keep paying these mercenaries. That's an awful lot of them. Unless some of you are really good fighters, which we could use some. Oh yeah, you're the guy that led up the uprising. Just having a look. Oh yes, the heir. He's all better. He's doing alright now. Glad to see it that way. The Amira of Toledo. I'm sure she's worth a lot. Even the Amir of Toledo is also taken. Amir of Toledo. Yeah. I'm sure you'll pay a lot. I was about to say, actually, she's the ruler there, not you. Okay. Can't afford a ransom. Do it. That's just one. A myriad of Valencian. Those are the guys that we have a real problem with. So their forces are weakened a bit. But they got damn good. Well, not so good, but they got a lot of men-at-arms, which is part of the reason why I says, yes, that's where we have a problem here. But the Sultan must be stopped. So shall we beat the heck out of him a bit further, or go after the Sultan? Their army qualities aren't good, but you're in our yard now. So, chances are even. So we're going in after him. The one with the better troops and the men-at-arms is going away now. Come on, this way. Maybe I've taken Medellin, but... do not fear. Daughter's about to leave, but I'm preoccupied with the war, so I can't really be looking after her anymore. Chances are even with a higher quality. Higher quality, you say? Compared to mine? What? It's decent. Well, this one is low. Well, you think it might be deceiving. Also, that commotion you're hearing is over there. We shall fight here. Okay, they decide to make a stand. But the chances are even though we're slightly more numerous than they are. And I hope the Company of the Hat, coming from them, I think, and us. Just a moment. Let's look around a bit of Europe a bit. Again, I hope we capture the Sultan in the next battle. Or at least wound him. Kill him, yes! Capture or kill Al-Mundir. That's the main priority now. Capture or kill. Because if we kill him, this man who's still in our prison, war score will be 100. This is a situation that we cannot fail. I mean, look. He has no prowess. He'll be easy to capture. Or kill. Whatever how you want to work it. Yeah, capture or kill, preferably kill, but the intrigue is better than me, so that will not do. It's funny how we could still do negotiate alliance because we somehow have blood ties still. Well, Taliba is still here. Think of her highly. Okay, chances are even, but they have more men-at-arms counter, which one day I'm going to start investing on improving the men-at-arms. Like, we need to rethink on the realities of warfare we've been in. After we defeat the Sultan, go straight for Córdoba again. Remember the objective. How are you guys going? Advantage is in my favor. Wounded by an enemy soldier. Another knight has been wounded and killed. Another of our knights been killed. They're retreating now. Just a full minute. We're doing alright here. But perhaps you should chase him down. If he retreats to Córdoba again, we're going to Córdoba. Got it? You done well. Wherever they retreat, we will follow them, even if it's all the way to Cadiz. But it's only a matter of time before the army of Valencia comes back and ruins everything. Guess the divide and conquer strategy is working. So, where is this army retreating to? Andalusia. This way. Follow them. And after this war, we gotta get some control. And remember to give away the newly conquered kingdom to somebody else. Because I do not want control of this. Follow them. Don't let them get away. We need to get them before the Valencia. I know we'll be going far. You can run to the ends of the earth, you coward, but you'll never run far enough. Oh, Catan, if you were still with me, I knew you would tell me to be strong. Things will get better and we'll be alright. But I must curse and cry. How could I not when you are gone from this world? You'll never be forgotten, old friend. The uncle from Pravia. Don't let them link up. He's a powerful vassal, but... Oh no, that's Reese. Alright. Risky. Keep up with the tax. Yeah, he's going far. I think it would be better if we defeat those guys. We can get the Sultan later. I mean, he'll come around again. So, change course. No, they are gonna link up. That's what I fear the most. But we can't go fast enough. There are areas to reinforce now, thanks to newly conquered areas of northern Córdoba. My son is the new heir. Oh no, don't tell me. I mean, yeah, you're still around, just... Why him? He's a dwarf. Who convinced in this election to switch to the other way? We're gonna have to deal with that soon enough after this war. Head to friendly territory where we reinforce a bit, and go to Córdoba again. Or just tail them somehow, but if we fight them there, it will not be good for us. Because in actuality, if we fight them here, we would lose. Owner in debt? Who's in debt? He's in debt. You let him run. Go to Córdoba. Just let him roam around for a bit. Other friendly armies can link up with us. Alliances are expiring. Do not worry, they're still on. until after the end of the hostilities. He can try to go get Toledo, while we'll get Córdoba again. It's much better, higher war score to get this area. But remember, don't forget about that. Good. Good. Good roll. They gotta be hopping mad now that we're taking their capital again. 68%. Got a large pile of money. And we captured the Sultan's wife and 10 others. We hit the jackpot, boys. Hey, yes, we captured her heir. But he's ailing. I mean, he'll be going soon. But remember, when he dies, when his heir is still in prison, then we win this war. Listen, I don't care. Start this game. I don't care if it's a minimal chance. Just want to have a look. I got money. How much? Hut! Fine. But I recall there's a few hooks that are... Well, that's actually everybody here. But where's our spy master? What you up to? Need the support schemes to increase, you know. Yeah, just help me out with that. Considering our offer, is there anyone else? You too. How much? 25. That's absurd. We're gonna have to start ransoming prisoners. Hate to lose mercenaries at this point, just to attempt to assassinate the old man. Okay. Take Medellin. There you have it, but now start releasing some prisoners. Hold it. Yeah, that's an idea. I mean, how much is she worth to you? This'll hit him up. I mean, how much money does he make? Very little. Well, actually, no. I would rather get a hook from her. Because when I have a hook, we can, is it possible to... I've never done this sort of thing before. Where, when you look for potential agents, for somebody like, oh, you gotta have a... Yeah. Yeah. Let's do it. You can have the Sultana back. Yes, the hook will be demanded, even though she hates my guts. We'll negotiate with the rest, with the ransoming very soon. Just hang on. They can take Córdoba again, but you have to retake friendly territory. Okay. She refuses. Definitely will not. You find it too dangerous and moron, and yeah, you like it. Okay. I just wanted to see how that works. I mean, there are some people that do like me, but that's just me being gallant. That's one thing. Yeah, try to, you know, negotiate releases and hooks on every of them. Probably will not work. So should we try her instead? One of the Sultan's daughters? I mean, if you're gonna ransom one person, then... I mean, have it at least be her. Just give me all your damn money. Because I need to start paying those mercenaries off. Plus, it's a fair chance. But we could further progress it before by the next year during the course of the war, and that here's a chance to kill them off finally. We just need the money first. And I'll soon pick myself off of command just to, you know, extort. Anyone else? But don't do the mass action. Don't do the mass ransom because I can't get rid of him. He's staying. Exclude. There you go. I mean, the rest of them are unimportant to me. But he's excluded because it's for the war score. Captured air. That's all that matters. Everybody else is unimportant to me. So we'll ransom all of them. Except for, what's your name again? Lub. Lub ibn al-Mundi. Yes, except for him. I know we're taking that cheap route because you know how that game works until it's later patched. You can have your people back. Oh, and do not forget some of them that we imprisoned from earlier. You know, that little scandal. If they can pay. If not, then well, they're out of there. Here we go again. Especially made worse that capturing Córdoba, more Andalusians on the Wallis. Yeah, you get Córdoba. We'll get you soon. All of our combined forces are here. For anyone else that's still imprisoned, well, these are all children, and you can't pay the ransom. Yeah, they're from various areas. Meanwhile, again, his intrigue's better than mine, but are you sure there aren't any more to convince? But if there's the closest, then, guest Courtier. Yeah, start swaying her. Forget about the King of France. I think it'll take way too long for her to get on our side, and then we'll convince her to come to the plot, but I think it's better if you look for the ones that's least. This one. $50, no. I guess it would be hard to get hooks on him. Oh, not the uncle. Although he's a great conqueror, but no. Here we go again. And are a lot more numerous than usual. You'll be dealt with soon. Again, he has a better procedure than me. We shall fight on the field of battle very soon. 81% war score. because it no longer occupy any of our territories while we still have your heir. He's in good condition, don't you worry. Be sure to besiege Córdoba again. Because there's a lot of money in that. Yeah, they're gonna go for Toledo. Okay, defeat those guys, then go back to Córdoba. But if you bought a Muslim in here? He's born strong. He shall serve me. He's my new knight. Could be a bad idea in the long run. How old am I, by the way? Forgotten about my age. I'm feeling fine still. Oh, heck. Don't pay attention about the results. Pay attention to this one. Our ally's gonna put a bit of a hurt on him. They're resisting. They did what they could. What's our Archbishop doing? Oh, you're still there, which takes an eternity and a half. We'll deal with the populists, and wherever they're going, well, they're going somewhere. You can't white peace these guys, can't you? Heck no, it doesn't work like that. And revolt wars would be nice. That's why they went that way. Now they're gonna go get Toledo and everything starts over again. We have to kill the Sultan by any means necessary. No, he's pretty far away to catching him. We could barely afford that, but we'll be hemorrhaging money very soon because of the raised armies that we have. So, again, we need those mercenaries. They really helped us out. Hey, help me with this little thing. I know I'm spending a bit of prestige for this. I mean, you can use your forces to defeat them up there. Unless they're going to Soria. Or at this point we should just leave them alone and go for the riches of Córdoba again. That'll be the best bet if we want to keep the war score up all the way. And yes, we'll extend it one more time. Risking it. Can't afford new knights. But if there's anybody to ransom, please pay. I'd be happy to give it away. Three months. It's a 50-50 shot, but if the secret's revealed, oh well. Actually, last check. No, nobody's gonna come to our side. Even with a bit of swing, won't work. And the hook that I have on her will not do. She refuses. Or if you don't get us once, then we'll do it ourselves. All we need to do is just keep the war going. And the populist uprising, not worried about it. They've retaken Toledo. Knights and peasants. With the recent upset among the peasants of Córdoba, one of my agents has presented a unique suggestion of taking care of the Sultan. With coin in the right pockets and agitators on every corner, we could stage an entire riot while the Sultans pass through the streets. It's a 50-50 shot, and there's a good chance that we may discover. But we may lose progress and hope for something else better. This man's a patriarch, you know, he's a family man. He's well liked by all. Just give me a moment. Should I not? You know what? I can't do it. Switch to intrigue. Skullduggery. It's not gonna... Well, it did increase slightly. Let me see. Excuse me. We lost an agent. Nobody's gonna be convinced. I'm afraid this is our only shot at this. It's time for some good old-fashioned mob rule. 51% that he's killed, well, 54 now. But there's a good chance that my scheme will be discovered. With the secrecy, however, if it's revealed that I did not kill the Sultan, oh well, we just tried an underhanded tactic during this time of war. And we've got to get more money soon, and that's what the riches of Córdoba is for. Sultan al-Mundir is dead, trampled by his own subjects. The agitated peasants went wild seeing their liege riding through the streets, and tore both several of his knights from their mounts, beating them to death. Many peasants were hanged, but tragically the execution of some of my agitators named me as their perpetrator. Peasants simply cannot be trusted to consider my greater good. He is dead. I'm a murderer, which, well, it was for the war. And yes, I noticed the war score's gone up. Because I'm sure that, well, he's out of prison now. Now, primary heir is someone else. Yeah. So he's out of there now. And he's pissed. But he's currently in Córdoba. If we capture him during the course of this siege, well then, it would be for the best. But I guess killing the Sultan was a bad idea after all, but oh well. I'm sure they'll be coming and they're mad as heck. That's actually the Sultan himself. You. Go after him. Go quickly. Capture him. We'll be there. If you can get him, that'd be grand. We'll continue the siege from there. Him and his other guys. There ain't much of them, but do what you can. Reinforcements be on the way. We got him! We got him! So it was Valencia wants Navarra. Aragon is Valencia now. What a move we made. We did kill the Sultan. People call me a murderer because that was unjust in the rules of warfare, but I don't care. Andalusia is ours. This war has been around for 6 years. We got the bastards! So that makes the Umayyad power base even weaker on their presence in the Iberian Peninsula. But we gained a huge chunk of land, which of course it'll be very hard to control. But we got what we want. We seize all the territory of his realm that is part of the Sultanate of Andalusia. Allies will get 500 prestige based on our contribution. I will gain 150 devotion. Catholicism further decreases, while theirs still remains up. We overcame all the odds for this, and all it took is a little bit of skullduggery to end it. Do it! Yes, you were imprisoned. We treated you well. Now you've lost your... I mean, they still have the kingdom title, but they're significantly weaker than before. I ought to get rid of those mercenaries right now. You've done well. Now, Ponce de Leon, join this army. And take command for a bit, because I'm gonna go get some money. And I gotta do something about this domain real quick. Well, we deal with this popular uprising, and then these guys got to deal with next. But they'll be bringing allies. So, in the meantime, get in after. Just take the reins of the army for a bit, Ponce. Yeah, at least you don't have to pay them anymore. Well, our strength is... well, it's temporary. Because of, you know, what we control here, and we really gotta do something with that. We can usurp it if we can have 500 gold. But I'll start giving away titles very, very soon. Just hang on, let me go get some money. I could get more dread. I mean, dread, it's fine. I'll take the hit. Yeah, that little weakened country of theirs. Which there's a new Grand Emir. This area is isolated. That could go independent soon. Just a moment. You're my best knight. I could lose a level devotion. Go ahead. I'll take a hit. I mean, yes, it's a sinful thing to do, but... should not be you. Why are they voting for you? My voting strength is 3, and yet you vote for this one, which is 3. Five, they vote for 5, so that's due to him. Aha! I'm gonna start swinging you now. And if I had the money, I'll send it. Which, of course, that'll be a lot. And as for, southern areas, well, I have to start giving them away. I mean, yeah, you don't have any land, and you got plenty of children, too. Wait a minute. Let me check one more time before, as we march on. Heir to the Kingdom of Navarra and Badajoz. I haven't figured out the pronunciation. I remember reading it somewhere, but forgot to. I mean, I can't assassinate him. He's my son. I could imprison him. Which, why on earth would you use a hook to imprison? That does not take away tyranny. That's stupid. It's just like, it's like saying, hey, you owe me a favor. And that favor is, gotta take you to the prison. Sorry. Law's the law. I'll distribute the lands very soon. Let me take care of these guys, and we'll end the episode on that note. Because this was a long episode regarding this conflict. Which we won big. This area could fall. So, head to there by... Actually, no. You can actually do that easier. There's an easy way to do it. But we'll end the episode on that note. I mean, we've really made some serious gains, but I don't have a long time in this world. I may be feeling fine when I'm 60 years old. Yes, I'm a murderer, and the vassals will turn against me. But I need somebody to vote for my son, who is the breadwinner. Even if he's less pious because of what he is, truly. But it's his life. So we hope you join us in the next episode, ladies and gentlemen. We won a great victory through unconventional means, but there's a lot more work to do, and have to start distributing land of newly conquered territories, most notably Toledo and Córdoba. All that and more in the next episode. Until then, so long for now.